Hey, welcome back. Here's Module 2, which focuses on how to make class simply irresistible, which is a great way to prevent this behavior. Taking the time now is going to save you so much time later. And, little side note, a quick tip to save you on a bunch of time later, make sure to discuss each kid with the school counselor before the school year begins. If the school counselor doesn't reach out to you, make sure to reach out to him or her. You cannot afford to go on day one without that information. Classroom management covers a lot more than just behavior. Teacher-student relationships, teacher-parent relationships, admin-teacher relationships, communication, and actual schoolwork appeal, and the consistency, as well as the follow-up and proper motivational techniques are all key factors. Of course, a positive teacher-student relationship will contribute greatly to the learning, as students are going to want to please their teacher, they're going to want to work hard. And this is especially true in the younger years where the children don't necessarily have an understanding of the importance of their schoolwork. They much more easily understand seeking the approval of someone that they like. More important for older students is that the best learning happens when they're interested in the topic and they find it relevant. These two concepts overlap. Elementary and middle school students who are interested in the topic will be more motivated to learn, and high school and college students will want to work hard for a teacher they like. I've seen so many of my younger students put in a lot of effort, both in terms of behavior and classwork, when they want to please the teacher. It's much more usual to see high school and college kids learning because they want to learn. They want to get into college. They want to be successful at whatever their chosen study is. Because they see the importance of it, they're interested in excelling rather than just to please the teacher. Parents are totally underrated allies. Many situations get out of hand when the parents haven't been informed of increased behavior issues. Parents are a part of the solution to their kid, so keep them updated. I like to say that as a teacher, I'm the professional of students this age, but as parents, you're the professional on your own kids. While it's definitely an administrator's job to keep tabs on how you're doing, very often it doesn't happen perfectly. So it's your responsibility to get administrators involved in tough cases. Also, let them know what kind of support you can provide in the classroom and what kind of support you need from them outside the classroom. Another biggie is consistency. You need to mean what you say and say what you mean. You might have the #1 best program in all the land, but if your students don't see you fully stick to it, ain't gonna work. And finally, another great tactic is to keep the kids engaged. If the schoolwork is appealing to them, you're gonna have a lot less resistance. In fact, very shortly, I'm gonna discuss ways to make students excited about your class. The clincher for all teachers at all levels is to find what makes their students tick. What makes a student interested in behaving and participating? It's very important to get students to buy into their class's program. Additionally, students are only going to enjoy their learning when the curriculum is relevant, when the instruction is clear. Students who are taught how to incorporate their learning and incorporate their knowledge will be happy and productive learning. I have included the #BestClassEver worksheet in this module. Feel free to use it in your classroom to spark interest or even just as a template to make your own wow factor questionnaire. After the teacher's authority has been established, one way to play to your class's strengths is to look out for their interests, both in academic and extracurricular. At the beginning of the year, I give my students introductory questionnaires aiming at finding out what they enjoy. The 4 basic categories of interests that I've discovered in my own 4th grade classroom were stories, games, projects, and enrichment work. Also, my lessons sparked interest in and of themselves. Classes generally have a combination of these 4 interests, but some are more actively involved with one than the others. One year, my class would do anything for a story. Just the mention of having a story got the whole class focused. Another year, the boys didn't have the patience for that. They prefer games, competition, action. Understanding what interests the class as a whole is also going to help the students to buy into the classwork. Especially for literacy, I've found that the most powerful way to teach it is by using stories. By ensuring that the students are taught in a relevant way, they're more likely to succeed than if the material's unengaging or just doesn't address the students' needs. So let's say that you're having a challenging time with a particular student. Take a look at the attached worksheet, which will help you and basically give you a cheat sheet for your students. They'll write there exactly what makes them tick, all by themselves.